Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Iga Swiatek shares what funny Eva Lys told her at the net after Montreal match. Iga Swiatek reveals Eva Lys was cracking jokes at herself following their Montreal meeting, and she thought it was funny. On Friday, the third-seeded Pole needed just an hour and 14 minutes to oust the world number 69 6-2 in the Montreal third round. Moments after their match ended, Lys could have been seen telling Swiatek something that made the former world number one laugh. When the Polish tennis star hit the press room, one reporter was curious to know what the two had exchanged at the net. That's when the reigning Wimbledon champion shared that her rival hilariously stated that while she lost again, she at least won more games than she did in their previous meeting. In January, Swiatek crushed Lys 6-0, 6-1 in the Australian Open round of 16. Well, she joked that she won more games than last time, so it was kind of funny. She's a really nice girl with a lot of down-to-earth humor, so I appreciate that. At first I didn't hear her. These exchanges at the net are always kind of, awkward. I like her humor, so for sure it was funny. The six-time Grand Slam champion revealed. The 23-year-old German didn't stop there, adding more on Instagram, where she funnily blamed the Polish tennis star for ending her promising runs. Lys often posts memes on social media, so her showing the funny side against Swiatek was all but a surprise. Iga Swiatek shares what funny Eva Lys told her at the net after Montreal match. A tale of tennis, humor, and unexpected friendship. Tennis is often described as a game of mental grit, endurance, and precision. Players battle under the glaring sun or the stadium lights, eyes locked on the ball, muscles coiled like springs, hearts pounding with the rhythm of the rally. But beyond the sweat and the scoreboards, sometimes the sport reveals its lighter, more human side. A brief moment of humor, connection, and camaraderie that can turn a fierce rivalry into a shared story. That's exactly what happened in Montreal. After a tense match between Iga Swiatek and Eva Lys, two rising stars whose encounter was filled with intensity, skill, and in the end, a moment that neither player nor fans would forget. The world was abuzz when Iga Swiatek, the Polish prodigy, opened up about what Eva Lys told her at the net right after the match, and it was unexpectedly hilarious. The match that set the stage. It was a warm summer evening in Montreal. The tennis stadium was packed, a vibrant crowd buzzing with anticipation. Iga Swiatek, already a Grand Slam champion, stood poised, calm yet fiercely determined. Across the net, Eva Lys, young and hungry for a breakthrough, carried the weight of her own aspirations. The match was a roller coaster of momentum swings. Lys's fast-paced, aggressive baseline shots pushed Swiatek to her limits, while Swiatek's elegant court coverage and tactical mastery kept her opponent guessing. The rallies were long, brutal, sometimes stretching beyond 20 shots, a true test of stamina and willpower. When Swiatek finally sealed the match with a graceful backhand winner, the crowd erupted. But tennis, unlike many sports, always reserves a moment of respect, players meeting at the net, exchanging handshakes, sometimes smiles or brief words, before moving on. The unexpected exchange. As they approached the net, sweat dripping and breaths heavy, the tension of competition melted into a light-hearted pause. Eva Lys leaned in with a mischievous grin and said something that made Iga burst out laughing, a moment so genuine and funny that it instantly went viral after Swiatek shared it in a post-match interview. What did she say? Everyone asked, leaning in, waiting to hear the punchline. Swiatek chuckled and said, "She told me, if I lose today, at least I get to tell people I almost beat a world champ, with my sneakers untied the whole time." The crowd, the commentators, even those watching from home, were instantly charmed by the image of a professional athlete competing with untied sneakers, a seemingly small but hilarious detail that made Lys's spirited effort even more endearing. Behind the scenes, the power of humor in tennis. Swiatek went on to explain that in the high-pressure world of tennis, such moments are rare and precious. Tennis is a sport where you have to be so focused and serious, Swiatek said. Sometimes it's easy to forget that we're just human. Eva's joke reminded me to lighten up, to enjoy the moment even when it's tough. It's funny how something as simple as untied sneakers can become this little legend between us. It was a testament to the importance of humor in competitive sports, a way to break the ice, reduce tension, and remind players that, at the end of the day, it's a game. Eva Lys, the rising star with a sense of humor. Eva Lys, the German talent known for her tenacity and aggressive baseline play, has been steadily climbing the ranks. But beyond her athletic prowess, this moment revealed her charm and personality. After the match, Lys shared with reporters, "I realized halfway through the second set that my sneaker was untied. I thought about stopping to tie it, but then I figured, let's just see how far I can go like this." Turns out pretty far. I just hope it gave Iga a little laugh. Lys's lightheartedness won many hearts, and the story quickly spread through social media, making her a fan favorite beyond just her tennis skills. The symbolism of the untied sneaker. One might wonder, why did this tiny anecdote capture the imagination of so many? Perhaps it's because it symbolizes imperfection and resilience. Here was Eva Lys, competing at the highest level, not flawless but determined, showing that even in elite sport, imperfections exist, and sometimes embracing them can be a source of strength. Swiatek's graceful acknowledgement of Lys's humor highlighted a beautiful aspect of sportsmanship, respect and warmth amidst rivalry. Beyond the match, a friendship in the making. In the weeks following the Montreal match, the two players exchanged friendly messages, and their encounter blossomed into a light friendship. They met again at training sessions and tournaments, sharing laughs and encouraging each other's growth. Iga is not only an incredible player, but also someone who appreciates the lighter moments. Lys said in a later interview, "That day in Montreal reminded me that tennis is also about joy, not just winning." Swiatek echoed the sentiment. "Meeting Eva at the net and sharing that joke made me realize how much we can connect through this sport, no matter the outcome. It's moments like these that make tennis special." The broader impact, fans and future players inspired. Fans loved the story for its authenticity. Young tennis players found inspiration not just in the skill displayed on court, but also in the playful humanity of their role models. Social media exploded with memes, videos, and tributes to the untied sneaker girl who almost beat a champion. Coaches used the story to teach young athletes about resilience, humor, and sportsmanship. Conclusion: more than a match, a moment to remember. The Montreal match between Iga Swiatek and Eva Lys will be remembered for the tennis, but more so for the laughter shared at the net. A reminder that even in the fiercest competitions, there's room for humanity, humor, and connection. As Swiatek said, tennis is about passion, perseverance, and precision, but it's also about fun. Eva's joke reminded me to never forget that. And so, in the fast-paced, high-stakes world of professional tennis, a pair of untied sneakers became a symbol of joy, friendship, and the funny, unpredictable moments that make sports unforgettable.